Rangers, welcome to today's episode of CTV. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Mark.
Hey Mark, did you hear about the Frisbee tournament that Habitat for Humanity is hosting?
Clements Habitat for Humanity is hosting the Frisbee tournament this Friday, April 26th, after school at the soccer field.
It costs $25 per 5-person team. Sign-up sheets are outside Mrs. Goki's room and are due this Wednesday, April 24th.
Today is pizza day, so don't forget your money.
Ranger camp applications will be outside Coach Kitt's room. Anyone that is current freshman, sophomore, and junior can apply.
There's a varsity boys golf regional tournament at Eagle Point Golf Club.
Student-directed one-act plays are being held in the Black Box at 6 p.m. today.
Happy birthday, Patricia Arnold and Molly Perkins.
Let's go to Shamshire and Nord to hear more about percussion.
Last Monday, the Clements Percussion Ensemble performed their 2019 production on The Burden They Carry.
Mr. Waits.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Doing fantastic.
Great. So last week, earlier this week, there was a percussion performance in which they played The Burden They Carry. Could you maybe tell me a little bit about what the performance was and what it was like?
Yes, the performance is it's a competitive circuit that the percussion competes in, and it culminated with the World Championships last week in Dayton, Ohio. And our production this year was entitled The Burden They Carry, and it was a tribute to our current and veteran service members. And it kind of just portrayed, it was a narrative of enlistment, training, deployment, and the resulting impact of the deployment. So it went through four very distinct moods musically, and the students had to learn a lot about connecting with what it was like to be a service member. So in that journey, we actually brought some service members in, and they spoke to the group so that they could kind of connect more with.
That you want to tell me about the meaning behind The Burden They Carry and why you chose?
I chose that because our show was a little bit different. I try to choose subject matter that has some depth to it, some content to it that the kids have to connect to, rather than just playing a song about birds or a song about the water, or it's not this just kind of on the surface. I try and get something that the kids can really connect to. We were fortunate enough to bring in a former Sentinel from the Tomb of the Unknown, and he was able to kind of convey his experiences to the students. I also had a Vietnam veteran that came in and spoke and shared his experience, why he served, what it meant to him to serve, and the impact that it had on his life. And it's a lot of similarities in what we do with our activity, paying attention to detail, training and practicing to be excellent. So
there's probably a lot of preparation that went into performing The Burden They Carry. Could you maybe tell me what that was like for you and the students?
A lot of preparation for me is really just staying organized with like rehearsal time and what we're going to do with our rehearsal time, and really just maintaining the equipment and making sure the equipment's in working order. For the students, it's a lot of practice. There's that whole rule of 10,000 hours to master something that's like a motor skill, so they practice quite a bit on their own time, in addition to what they do in our 2 to 4 hour rehearsals. Typically we rehearsed anywhere between 4 and 6 hours a week, plus their competition days. So and that's in addition to their schoolwork, their role in the symphonic band. Some of them had roles in the symphony orchestra.
Wow.
So this was an additional activity that they chose to do. So it kept them quite busy this semester.
This is Nora Shamshire from CTV. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, guys.
In other news, this past weekend on Easter Sunday, multiple church burnings occurred in Sri Lanka.
Also, Elizabeth Warren proposed loans being eradicated.
A 24-year-old won $768 million in the jackpot lottery. Also, this Friday, Avengers Endgame will be out in theaters, and it's going to be a 3-hour-long movie, so make sure that you don't drink anything at the beginning of the movie. Drink it at least an hour and a half in.
Because you can't pee.
Yes. So,
that's all we have
for you guys today. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Mark.
Bye.